Hello everybody, this is Sarah Michelle. Welcome to my channel. It's July 9th and this is a chart that I just created on how we're going to manifest, and the questions have come up, when will I receive my twin flame in the physical? When will I see that manifestation in the physical, and when will I experience that in the physical? And I'm with my twin, we're together, we're in a divine partnership that is that's physical, that's long lasting, that's daily, not just a few texts here every other month, but you really want this person to be in your life, and you're in their life, and it's a divine connection, divine partnership. Okay, so this chart is, I introduced this chart in this graph in my previous video. I did it last night, and I was going to start doing the graph last night, but it took some time to upload that previous video. So this video is going to be about 15 minutes long, and it'll be part 1, and then I'll do another series of 15-minute videos, and there'll be part 2, as long as I can talk about, we can talk about this chart and how we're going to manifest. And this is a brand new notebook, and I'm going to continue turning pages, and we'll do graphs like this, and I'll figure out how I can maybe do a better chart. But this is what I have for now, and I'll work on doing a better chart. Okay, so Sarah, how do here I am, I've met my twin, how do I get from here to manifesting my twin? Let's say this is the last thing you want. This is your twin flame. I'm gonna write that down on here. We want our twin flame. We want to experience that. Let's see here. Twin. I'll just put TF. Okay. See if I can just write it and hold it. So here we are. So we have twin flame. This is where you want to go. Okay. This is where you met your twin. This is where you want to go, and then I'm going to discuss what's going on in between here as you're manifesting and you're raising your vibration. You see, this is very high vibration right here. This is high, high, high. We want to raise our vibration high, high, high. Okay, so, and you maybe been doing the work, so you feel high vibration. If you just are joining me right now, you can follow this chart. I'm not going to be adding anything that's, that you need to go back and look at another video to understand what I'm talking about. If you understand 3D and 5D, I'm going to explain a little bit about that. And if you're watching my previous video, this is a continuation of that previous video, but you don't need to watch the previous video to know what I'm going to be talking about in this video. All right, so here we are. You're right here. You met your twin. I want my twin. Oh, I got it. He or she, I love this person. This is a divine connection. I know they're my twin. I felt like we were talking the same. We were having that divine energetic connection, and you may have already had maybe some physical contact. Okay, so this is where you are. And then, and I'm going to talk about manifesting other things too, because that's the whole journey of this path that we're on. We're on a journey of manifesting, and you got to understand and see what that manifestation looks like. And the more you're aware and awakened to what you're manifesting, you're going to be here with your twin flame. But it's how you are moving along. And you can get here. Twin flames are in union, in physical union. There are couples that do videos to talk about their journey. So it's real. It's real. It's happening. It's possible. So it's possible for you as well. And here we go. So there you are. And so what we need to do is we need to start practicing manifestation. We have to practice and being aware of that we are manifesting. So let's just say this first thing here, this is maybe you're thinking, okay, let's practice this week and practice getting a cup of coffee. Practice maybe a cold cup of coffee, or practice getting a phone call from a stranger, or not a stranger, a phone call from somebody that you haven't had a conversation with in maybe years, and they call you and they invite you somewhere. Okay, so these are things that are possible. So but they're possible, right? They're not. It's not outrageous. So when I say a friend calls you, you know you haven't talked to them for 3 years. They tell you something, and or you were asking for a cup of coffee. I kind of like to use the word cup of coffee because that's really something that's easy. So you want easy and believable. So let's say I'm gonna be offered a free cup of coffee this week, or someone's gonna offer me coffee, and so here you are. So here's the coffee. Here's a cup of coffee, and sometime this week, or in a couple weeks, someone out of the blue says, "Would you like a free cup of coffee?" Or they give it to you. You're at work and someone's going to go take a coffee run in the middle of the afternoon, and they ask, I'm going to treat you to coffee. Would you like a cup of coffee? What kind of coffee do you like? So that is like, okay, that's believable. And then you see it happen. So be aware of these little things, and you can replace whatever you want here, something small, and something believable. And then when you see it happen, you want to acknowledge it. Okay, so we're here. So you raise your vibration a notch. So here you are, and I'm going to talk about what these little squares are. So here we're coming along, and so maybe the next thing is, okay, so you have one thing that you manifested, and maybe you have a couple things that you manifested that are believable. There you are. You're raising your vibration. Your heart's getting a little bigger. The energy in your heart is getting bigger. It's filling with light, Okay, so here we go. Then maybe the next 2 weeks you say, I'm going to go get a haircut. I'm going to manifest a haircut. You don't know what day you're going to get your haircut. You don't know if maybe at work your boss says, okay, everybody, we're going to you can leave early today at work. You leave early today, that's an opportunity and time to get your hair cut. You call the person that does your hair or whatever. It could be anything. I'm just using these as examples. You say, and you make an appointment. Everything works out. The person's available to cut your hair, so you manifested a haircut, and here you are. So that was the next thing, and you're aware of that, and maybe you thought about it 2 weeks ago, and then you had the opportunity. You keep driving by, the salon. You keep driving by the salon. Maybe you get an email from your hairstylist saying, oh, it's about time to do your hair or whatever, and that's what happens. It's like you are kind of drawn to have that, like it's the energy is there and you're being pulled to do it. So that's manifestation. You're in alignment with getting a haircut. So what this little block is, this block, I call this resistance. Okay, I call these blocks resistance, and resistance is a belief that you've had for a very long time, or doubts, or things that you've been told or programmed or conditioned that has put you in a box. So there you are, you're in a box. So this, sometimes if you get a free cup of coffee and then all of a sudden you have some resistance, you have some sort of resistance, whether that's resistance associated with your twin flame, or just any resistance that you might have in the belief of getting a haircut. Maybe you're saying, oh, I'm not going to have time this week to get my haircut. I have to work every single day this week and I'm too tired. So that's resistance right there. You introduce that resistance, and then that resistance pops up right here between you and your coffee, and then all of a sudden you don't get your hair cut. Okay, so that's resistance, and so you're kind of stuck here with only manifesting coffee, and that's the best that you're feeling like you can do. But we can do a lot more. So there's a lot more to manifest here to get closer to our twin. I'm hoping you guys are liking this chart. I started doing the chart yesterday and I got all messed up. It was good. It was a good flow, and I feel like this is the second attempt. I'm feeling it's good flow right now. I'm hoping, I think you guys are enjoying it. I know you're enjoying it, and I'll do more charts. I'll turn pages, write things down, and share as I go. So, so these blocks are called blockages. Okay, but let's just say you don't have any blockages. Like everything's going smooth. You got your coffee. You're acknowledging it. You're feeling good. And then boss says you can get off early. You call your hairstylist. Your hairstylist is available. Come in, and you go get your haircut. That is synchronicity. That is the universe supporting you. Okay, the universe wants to give you everything that you are asking for. Okay, that is that's possible in this physical world that is that can that as long as it's fits the laws of the universe, the law of nature, you're gonna get it. And having a twin flame and having a divine partnership in this physical world is does not it goes with nature. That's natural. It's natural, so it's possible. So that's what we're going to work on. So the next thing, if my video shuts down, I'll let you know when I'm going to stop, and then we'll continue on with the next part of the video, part 2. And so here, okay, so let's say you've gotten rid of this blockage. There's no more blockage. I wish I can wipe that off. So you got your hair cut. So here you are. Oh wow, everything's going great. You got your hair cut. There was no resistance in getting your hair cut. So the next thing is maybe getting a car. You're like, okay, my car, I would like to have a new car, or whatever it is. Maybe you want a new piano, or you want something. Just whatever everyone has their own desires. I'm not going to say what your desires are. I'm just sharing from my perspective, and I know everybody. You guys think of the desires. Think of the things that you want besides having a physical relationship with your twin flame, because this is high frequency here. This is high vibration. It involves another human being. It involves free will, and so I'm just telling you and sharing how we get there, how we raise our vibration gradually, and there is a timing of when we receive. The timeline of receiving, it depends on how, the blockages that you have, and also if you've done all the work and you removed all the blockages, that the timeline to receive it is divine timing as well. Divine timing meaning the universe says you're ready, you're prepared, and the universe is going to set you up just how you were set up on your first initial contact here, your point of inception. Here, you're ready to meet your partner, your divine partner, your twin flame, but you want to be with them physically. Maybe here when you met them, you were married, or there's things going on. There's things going on, your life, all the things all these blockages that you've been carrying along, So this journey is about releasing and healing and creating. Okay, you're creating the desired life that you want, the desired partnership that you want. If you're on a twin flame journey, that means you're asking for a divine connection with a twin flame in the physical. You want to experience that. You want to manifest that. So the next thing we have your coffee, you got your haircut, and then here, let's say this is a car. You want a car. You're having a particular car that you like. Maybe it's a luxury car, okay, or maybe it's an old collectible car. I just saw an antique car yesterday. I was driving out and I saw it. There was a for sale sign on it. I'm gonna just go look at it. Okay, so here, a luxury car, and then you've been doing fine manifesting. You're starting to acknowledge. You're starting to appreciate the universe. You're saying, yeah, that is the universe supporting what I'm asking for. I see it now. These are little things. These are things you need to be aware of and conscious of. So here we have is your luxury car. I'm going to go, this is a luxury car, and so the same thing. And maybe you've been driving around the kind of cars that you want, or cars are zooming by you, and you see the brand that you want. You go, oh yeah, that's the luxury car that I want. Maybe you're seeing five or six different colors, and now you're starting to say, yeah, now I've got to start picking the color of the car I want. You're going to the dealership. Maybe you want to take a test drive, and this is going to be an example of how we get going this way in the timeline of receiving. Now, if you already understand this, then you're moving right along. We're moving right along. If you don't understand, I'm gonna stop the video here because it's 15 minutes. This is part 1. Continue on from where we are with manifesting, a luxury car. But I'm saying that might not be your desire. Whatever desires is, maybe you just, want a piano, or maybe you want a day off, or you want something. Maybe you want a candle. Maybe you know, you want a camera, you want a new camera, and I'm going to share a little bit about that in my next video. So stay tuned. Part 2. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing.